Lots of returning on the coaching staff. This is a very steady coaching staff. What do you think about them?
Boy, so this is my time to hype up the Brendon Lewis hype train, as always. And I will say, last year Brendon Lewis looked very comfortable, played well against some great competition, played well against Boise State, played well, of course, against Oregon State in that great upset they had. Completed 68% of his passes, which honestly I think Lewis had probably one of the biggest, I guess, year-to-year leaps I've seen any quarterback make because 2023's Nevada's offense was not good at all. I mean, I think they average like somewhere around like 100 passing yards per game, if that, if anything, around the bottom of the
I, I
pack.
don't I don't remember a more lost offense than the 2023 Nevada offense.
I didn't know what was going on. Like I saw them line up in pistol a few times. I'm like, I don't know if like I don't know if they're trying to bring back the Chris Alt days, or I really didn't know what they were doing. But I mean, Lewis looked comfortable last year, and I think he can quarterback this system. Honestly, I mean, they have a bunch of pieces, but also too, it's like will the defense, like, I guess, will the portal additions for Memphis's defense come through? Honestly, I guess one transfer that I have for them to watch is Cam Burden, who had 63 tackles at his previous destination. So I just think that's the main thing. I think as well, like, for their schedule, like, they have the toughest draw, one of the toughest draws in the league. They got Navy, they got USF, they got UA, or sorry, not UAB, excuse me, Navy, USF, and Tulane, wrong, former Conference USA school. Um, but I think if Memphis avoids an embarrassing loss like they had with UTSA last year, I think they'll make the title game. Honestly, like we said earlier, um, the Tulane game might be an eliminator. The Navy game might be an eliminator too if Memphis loses the Tulane game, but it might be an eliminator for Navy as well. So I think Memphis should have a really strong year. I'm excited to see what Lewis does in an actually wide open system. And I guess it's kind of good that they have kind of a fresh restart because Seth Hennigan was great, but in the portal era you want chemistry and everything. So um, I guess it's good. I guess it's kind of like a fresh reset at the quarterback position, replacing one longtime starter with, if you want to call it, a 1 year rental. You know, I guess kind of win now mode since the trade deadline's passed in MLB.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is the interesting quirk. You mentioned their schedule. Um, they have the home game against Arkansas, which is a very cool regional game. But you look at that, and if they can get past that one, it's not super easy. There's a lot of tripping points, but they seem to have a pretty clear path to 7-0, and then they hit the meat of the schedule right at the end. Like they face, it's going to be really interesting because they face all of the tough teams, like all the best teams on their conference schedule, all at the end. So there's a good thing in that because you've got a lot of time for Brendon Lewis to get going and have confidence running the offense. Which, by the way, like how about the comeuppance? Is that a word? Comeuppance of these like former 2022 Colorado quarterbacks. Like Brendon Lewis was there, Owen McCown was there. They both had to, they both struggled through a pretty challenging season there at Colorado, and they kind of both ended up finding their way home here in the American.
Yeah, it's interesting. Really, I didn't think about that. For me, I was sold on Brandon Lewis with that near upset against Texas A&M back in 2021. I'm like, this guy's gonna be a
Oh
dude
my
someday. I don't know when, but he's gonna be a dude someday.
man, that one. Oh, that one was like the first time I think that Colorado really hurt me because obviously, like when I started rooting them was 2019 when my friend started working there. So like 2021, that game against Texas A&M, I think it was like the first time it really hurt was that Texas A&M game. They almost had it done, and then just let it slip away right at the end. But yeah, so we'll pivot